Okay, kiddos, I'm going to walk you through this so that you can see how to upload your TOK essay and your extended essay. So, first of all, on your extended essay, you need to make sure that you have removed all of the identifying information. Your name should not be anywhere on it, nor your candidate ID. For the title page, you want to have a title. That should be just a short phrase like testing aspirin or whatever, followed by your research question. And that should be stated in full, just like it will be in your introduction. For your subject, just put, chemistry or history or whatever. If you are in language A or language B, you need to have a category 1, 2, or 3, and then a word count. That is your title page. After that, you want to make sure that you have a table of contents and that the headings on the table of contents are throughout the paper, that they match, so they're on the same pages. Also, you need to make sure that you have an introduction and a conclusion labeled in your EE. This is very important because those are part of the assessment. And then, of course, a works cited where everything on it, everything listed on your works cited has been cited in the paper. Okay, so now I want to walk you through an extended essay. So you can see here, this is Meg's. So she's going to have to remove all of this. Meg Corley, Tara Tharp. She does have a title, Women in Drama, and then she needs to, make sure that this is the question, and then, she's got her category and subject. She has her word count, but she also needs to make sure that all of these things on her table of contents are identified throughout the essay. So let's see if they are. So we have an introduction. One thing you want to make sure is that in the introduction, you have included the research question. That is extremely important. As you can see, I don't think, let's see. Yep, here it is. Here is her question, but here's what I would do. I would put this in bold to make sure that everyone knows that that is your research question. You can also see, let's look at just a couple of headings. So, era of modernism, composition of female modern character. Let's make sure those headings are there. Era of modernism, composition of modern female character. Good. Okay. You also want to make sure that when you get to the end, you have labeled your conclusion. There she goes. And then the other thing, like I said, is to make sure that your works cited, first of all, make sure it's alphabetical in nature. Everything here, Foster, Galen's, Ibsen, each thing is in alphabetical order. Okay? And also, your word count's on the front page, but you could make sure, if you want to be doubly sure, you can make sure that that's there. Okay, so that's the extended essay. Now, let's go back to this. So, make sure you've got all of this stuff. Then, whoops, I think I need to go back one. Okay, so now let's look at the TOK essay. You want to make sure, again, that you have removed all identifying information. You have the exact prescribed title as it is stated by IB as your title. And I will come to that in a minute if you need to find it. Make sure that you've got your page numbers, your word count, your works cited. This is only as needed, but it's better safe than sorry. So make sure if there's any sites that you have consulted that you look at those. Okay? So now let's look at Meg's TOK essay. Well, did I pass it? There it is. Okay. So, for the TOK essay, one thing that you want to make sure of is that you have the full prescribed title right here at the beginning. That is your title. There's no title page or anything like that. But you do need to have page numbers up here, so make sure your page numbers are in there. Also, at the end of this essay, you want to make sure, because you don't have a title page on this one, you want to make sure that at the end you have a word count like this. This is perfect. And then, of course, if you need any, if there's anything that you have cited from an outside source, make sure that you do have a works cited page. Okay, so now that you have everything ready to go, you've checked everything, you've made sure you had all these things in order, let's look at uploading. So you know how to do this, you've done it before. Open ManageBack, and you want to make sure you've got your personal code and your PIN, okay? And this is the site you're going to go to. You're not going to IBIS, that's the teacher site. You're going to go to candidates.ibo.org. Make sure you've checked both your essays and saved them. Make sure you've labeled it as the final copy. There's no chance you're going to upload the wrong version. And then also make sure you know where they are, like what files they're in on your computer, so that you can easily access them when you're ready to upload to IB. And then you're going to go to this site here. This is the candidates.ibo.org. This is where you'll enter your personal code and your PIN. And then from there, let's go into it. So, when you're in the IB coursework, mine looks a little bit different because I have some things that y'all won't upload, but you'll see that I would go in to, let's say, upload, my extended essay. You want to make sure you're choosing the right one, choose your right file, and then I'll just pretend. And the big thing is, whenever you put something in here, you always want to make sure that you preview it. Before you submit. So just look through it, make sure everything looks right. Obviously this is not the EE, this is something else. So you'd want to make sure that you've uploaded the right thing into the right place. And so I'm going to delete that because that is not what I wanted to upload under the EE. Okay, you'll also see down here, just keep scrolling. You'll see Theory of Knowledge, TOK essay. That's where you're going to upload that. And so you just go into your files and I'll just choose this, open, give it a minute, and then you always want to preview. That's so important, guys, because you want to make sure that you're putting the right thing in there. Obviously, again, that's not the right thing. So, I want to go in and make sure that that is not what I've uploaded for my extended essay. Okay? So, just be sure that you're putting the right things in the right places, and then you will go through several checkpoints where it asks you to identify that this is your work, verify this is your work, submit. That's the way it's going to go. So you need to check everything, cross all your I's, dot all your I's, cross all your T's, make sure everything's just how you want it, because this is what IB is going to grade. And these are for big points, so make sure that you've gotten everything just how you want it, and get these uploaded in the next 24 hours. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.